Hey guys, my name is Bryson Sessions and you're listening to the BED Project Podcast. This show is a little bit different than other shows out there, so if you want an in-depth understanding of what it's about, please listen to episode 292B. It'll give you all the details for the show and what to expect. So that being said, here is today's episode. Episode 309, August 23rd, Friday, 9:29 p.m. done. All right, what's up guys? So it's so cool to me that yesterday's show was called I'm Discouraged, and I was really beating myself up about so much, because that was a low point for me kind of in the grand scheme of things. I just get so in my head about everything. I get so discouraged. I start overthinking everything. Talked about all that yesterday. But then today, I have a little breakthrough. I have a little realization. And everything that happened today has alleviated so much tension, pressure, stress, whatever you want to call it, off my back. It's incredible. And I'm going to share everything about that with you today. So the reason, one of the big reasons why I'm so discouraged is because I want to make the greatest, the best program that I can, include everything that I possibly can, all the recipe books, all the guides, all the this, all the that, all the cheat sheets, the best program, the best tracking protocols, the best software, the best workout, everything. I want everything to be the greatest, because that's the backbone of selling and sales. You have an irresistible offer. If you make something so good that someone would feel stupid saying no to it, you're going to sell that thing forever. So if you do all the work on the back end, do all the work up front, and not make one sale, when it comes time to then make sales and sell the product or the offer, or market the offer that you've been working so hard on, it'll just sell itself. So if that takes you months or years or whatever, then that's how long it takes. But then after that, you don't gotta worry about trying to sell it. You go really hard on the beginning, and then it pretty much just sells itself forever. Or you can go really easy, and you gotta work hard to sell it for the rest of your life. So that's been my mentality. So that's been my mentality with attaching all of this to a certain price point. And I thought, okay, so I still have access to the other mastermind course that I purchased last year. And so I was looking in some of those files just to see if there was anything relevant to me right now. Turns out a lot of what was taught in that mastermind is actually from Alex Hormozi, like directly, not kind of different, directly from Alex Hormozi. You got the whole value equation, you got the whole Grand Slam, everything directly taken from him. So interesting, first of all. Second of all, looking at other modules in this program, in this mastermind, that I paid $6,000 for last year, which I think I was able to get a refund and then withdraw from the group and have no support, no calls, no accountability. I just have the program now. So I think total that was $2,000. So anyway, paid $2,000 on this little bit of education that will probably make me six figures. Cool to think about it that way. But anyway, I'm looking at it, and it's dark as hell in my room. So I'm looking at it, and you want to price according to what's in your program, right? So if you don't have a lot in your program, it would be foolish to charge an arm and a leg. But if you have everything in your program and all the done for you program, or all the done for you items or material, courses, whatever it is. So there's done for you, done with you, and do it yourself. So DWY, DFY, and DIY. Everybody knows DIY. So, do it yourself. So DIY, do it yourself. I give you a guide. You follow the guide. You do everything yourself. Done for you is, here's your meal plan. You don't got to worry about it. Just follow that. Done with you is, okay, let's work together and we'll make a plan doing this or whatever. So the more done for you pieces of material, I don't want to call them programming, whatever, in your program, the more done for you, the higher you can charge. And I wanted to just bombard my program with a whole bunch of that stuff so that somebody gets it. And it would be absolutely insane that somebody could fail in the program, because they'd have so many resources, so much support, so many different things they could work toward, that it would be crazy that they would fail. And that's still the goal. But I thought, what if I just cut the price down so far that it's arguably not worth my time? What would happen if I did that? What if I just made it cheap as shit? And there's so many pros as opposed to cons that come from this. And I was writing these down and they were coming to me so quick. So I wrote them down here on a piece of paper for some context, because to be romantic about it, because we're going to listen to this in 15 years. I just grabbed a piece of printer paper. I got a pen and I'm just writing on the paper on my desk. I have my laptop. I can use Google Docs or whatever. I'm using paper and pen. So anyway, so I wrote idea, get people in the door by offering the program very cheap, underlined very. So first of all, what I did is I put myself through an exercise. Well, not even really. I just kind of thought of what's the highest amount that I can think of right now that I could charge for this whole entire program. What would that be monthly if they were to pay monthly? And what would that look like if they paid in full? What would that amount look like? And I wrote $6,000 paid in full for a full year, which is, let's see, what is that? It is $500 a month, which is something that I personally would pay. So I'm still selling out of my own pocket, out of my own wallet here. But that's my goal now. That's my goal to get to by the end of what I'm about to talk about in this episode. So if my goal is to get my pricing up to $6,000 paid in full for a full year, which is, I think is a great deal, because you're getting $500 a month, but everything that would be included in that program would be insane. And so all I have to do is get myself to that point by way of climbing the ladder, if you will. So the pros and the cons, I wrote no cons because I couldn't think of any other than less money. But the pros are, it would build my confidence. So if I can instead of starting everything off and selling the program at such a high mark, and getting so many rejections on the phone and not having the conviction that I should have with all of this, like it comes with practice and repetitions. And I don't have any repetitions with sales calls or selling my own things, I should say. I don't have any repetitions with rejections like that. Things like that. I don't have any repetition with, DMing people and trying to get them to book a call. Like I don't have any practice and experience with any of that. And the way that I can build confidence in doing that is to do so much volume of all of this that it builds my confidence, because the price is so low and therefore more people buy. So if I have, for example, I'm going to exaggerate the numbers to paint a picture here. Also, side note, I think when you give an example, I think it's so much easier to give the extreme side of things, because it allows you to paint the picture more easily, despite it being extremes. So anyway, so if I have 100 people sign up, but it's only 3 cents, everybody's going to sign up. There's not going to be one person that's like, oh, only 3 cents. Of course I'm going to sign up. Of course, So then I get the practice of presenting the program and going through a sales call process 100 times, all success. That builds confidence. That's like, oh, fuck yeah, I can do this. Well, I know I'm going to raise the price next week to 6 cents, but it'll be, I got this, You rinse and repeat until you get to a point where someone actually says no. And then it's like, ooh, here we go. Found a sweet spot. So why are they saying no? How can I work to make this one no a yes? And then maybe out of those 100 people, now you get 50 of them that say yes, 50 that say no. So right there, okay, well, this is a spot that people are, this is a, what do you call it? A constraint now, or I don't know. So now I look at everything, and then the confidence from that becomes me handling those objections, handling the doubts or the whatever, just the objections that come up, or the inability or whatever. Then I have to work on my skills as sales, as direct messaging and marketing, all that stuff. Then that's when I have to work on that. So then I would keep the price the same until the 100 people that I message or that I talk to all become yeses. And I know these are extreme numbers, but I'm painting a picture. Then I raise the price again. And I wouldn't say I'm raising the price. I'm setting my program price at the $6,000 paid in full for a year. But now I'm offering a discount. And that's true. That's not me being like, oh, I'm going to offer $1 quadrillion for my program, but I'm offering a 99.999 to the 100th power discount. So I'm not doing that shit, right? I'm being true to myself by saying the program is worth this. By the time it reaches that price point, it'll have so many different features, so many different done for you things. It'll be incredible, right? And not to mention, I think this is like a huge, big game, a long journey of kind of building something from nothing. And what more than to document this as it happens, because that's the point of the show. So anyway, then you repeat the process. So you raise the price, then maybe it's 33 people that say yes and 67 people that say no. So then you rework everything, make sure that you get everything polished off. You work on sales objections, you work on the program quality, you work on the systems, you work on the back end, all that stuff. Rinse, repeat until you get 100 people to say yes. And then you raise the price again. Then rinse and repeat, raise the price again, rinse and repeat until I'm at the price point that I literally just said. So I will do all of this until I can theoretically get 100 people to say yes at the $6,000 paid in full, which is $600,000, which is crazy to say out loud. So, and obviously those are high numbers. Those are extremes. I'm not going to get 100 people in a row to say yes to a $6,000 thing with my skill set and my level right now. Absolutely not. But it paints a picture. So that's the first thing. So it will build confidence. Second one is it will get me quick funds to reinvest. So not really on a timeline per se, but I am ticking away. So by the end of March, I will have no money left in savings to cover anything that I've got going on right now. So I will be using credit cards to keep myself afloat if it comes to that, which it won't because I'll make this work. I either make this work or I die. I mean, that's just so reassuring for me. Like, I will not give up. So the only thing that will stop me from achieving the thing that I'm trying to achieve right now is literally passing away, getting buried in the ground. It's the only thing that'll stop because I'm not going to give up. No way. And I don't really know how to say that in a way that hits because like you either give up or you die. Those are the two things that will prevent you from succeeding. That's it. So quick recap. It'll build confidence because if I can get more reps in, then that'll build confidence, and then it'll get me quick funds to reinvest. So I'll have the money to keep myself afloat. Because if I'm offering super cheap, so a realistic number, I have a whole Excel sheet that I crafted up, and it's super cool. I spent way too much time, put way too much detail into this sheet, but it's cool, man. So whatever. So if I sell the program at 90% off of the $6,000 paid in full, these are the numbers. So 90% off of a $6,000 paid in full program for 1 year goes down to $600. $600 for a full year program is stupid cheap. That's like disrespectful to me. $600 for a full year, which is $50 a month. So if I were to charge them month to month and mark it up 20%, it would be $60 a month and the total would be $720 for the full fucking year, dude. And if I forepay it, meaning they pay the full amount with the 10% markup, just 4 payments, so month to month, but just 4 payments, comes out to $165 for 4 months, and that totals $660, so just a 10% markup. So I charge a markup for them not paying in full, so I incentivize the paying in full because you don't got to worry about terms and conditions with the payment, don't got to worry about any of that. You just swipe the card, process the money, boom, done. Bob's your uncle, right? Whatever the fuck. Hold on. What is that? Hold on. Bob. That's a saying. Bob's your uncle, meaning. Why do I know this? Bob's your uncle is a phrase commonly used in the United Kingdom and Commonwealth countries that mean, and there it is, or, and there you have it. So Bob's your uncle, man. We're going to start saying that from now on. And just like that, I lost my train of thought. No idea what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. So the forepay, mark it up 10%. To incentivize. So forepay, mark it up 10%. This is for a year. Forepay, mark it up 10%. Month to month, mark it up 20%. But I wouldn't offer the month to month. I would probably I'm just using that as a reference. So maybe I'll do like a forepay and maybe I'll do a 2pay. I don't know. A 2pay. Nice. So that's 90% off. And just for reference numbers here, it's just so I have a quick visual because I'm a visual guy. I like to see the numbers and the graphs and the data. Helps me make a decision, at least, or not make a decision, just evaluate the numbers. Something's going on my fucking nose, dude. So that's 1 year. For 9 months, it would be $495 paid in full. Month to month average with the 20% markup would be $66, so $594 total. And then a 3-pay, not a 4-pay, would be a 10% markup, so it'd be $182, 3 payments, So the total will be $545. So just 10% markup, 20% from month to month. And again, maybe I'll do a 2-pay, a 3-pay, whatever. 6 month paid in full is $360. Month to month will be $72, $432 total. What did I just say, dude? Holy shit. And then 2-pay of a 6 month would be $198. So $396 total. And then 3 months paid in full. I look at these numbers and I feel like I'm disrespected. But 3 month paid in full was $195. 20% markup of that month to month is $78, which is crazy because everybody knows that shit starts minimum at least $150. So the fact that I'd be charging just over half, that's crazy per month. So anyway, that's a really long-winded way of saying that's what 90% is. And I'm not going to go through that with every single number because I have 85, 80, 75, 70, 65, 60, all the way down to 0%. And obviously 0% is nothing. But I put all this out there, put a little checkbox next to the paid in full option because it is the lowest amount that I would receive if somebody paid. Everything else would be more. So I formulated the whole thing where I check a box and it gives me a range. So right now, check this box next to the 3 month paid in full, the lowest of the low. So 90% off of a 3 month paid in full is $195. And so if I sell 5 of those, my profit is $975. If I sell 10, it's $1950. So it gives me a range. So now I click on that and it tells me the total. And I actually just realized that this is absolutely wrong. The numbers are correct. Everything I'm saying is correct. But the way that this is calculated, or not, the way that this formula works is not correct. It's supposed to add up all the totals. But I don't know how to explain it without you looking at it. Anyway, if I sell 5 people at that low ass price point for the program, I can get about $1 to $2 grand, right? 5 to 10 people. So then if I didn't finish my list. Let's go back to that. Hold on. So it'll build confidence. It'll give me quick funds to reinvest. And it'll get me to smooth out my systems. So the more clients I have going through the program, the more I can find flaws in the systems and my operating procedures and figure out the best way to do this, best way to do that. Maybe my grand idea of doing something one way is just so shit. And now the person who's paying $5 million gets just ousted because I can't get my shit together. Wouldn't want that because that's a bad review. So the more people I can send through the water slide, so to speak, the more holes I can patch, the more things I can figure out that's wrong with it because people are going through it and I'm getting real feedback in real time so I can fix it as we go. Next is, and this is a huge one, is it'll get me more testimonials. Testimonials are hugely valuable and it's pretty cool because I still have all the old photos from when I gave this my first run 3 years ago. So I've got 4 or 5, maybe even 6 before and afters of the people who trained and saw great results. People who wanted to send photos, I should say. So that's cool. I've also got, I think, 12 or 15 Google reviews. So they're all 5 stars. So I can use that. So that's a head start that I have, which is cool. Anyway, next one is this lowers the pressure on myself to be the best at day one. So now if I just start and I know, which the breakthrough for me was, it was ego for me disguised as trying to make this great offer because I wanted to be the best, wanted to have everything nice, polished off, all the stuff that nobody else had. And that's true, and I will have that. But to start, I don't think I should prioritize being the absolute best. I think that I should take my own goddamn advice and prioritize getting the basics done so that I can put myself out there and then start getting people through the system, improve my system as I go, improve on it as time goes on with adding more material to the program, fixing things up, making it better. And then as I do that, increase the price. So I'm going all over the place, but it's like if I sell these people at 90% off and I make virtually no money, but I have 5 people that go through the program. Let's say I get 1 testimonial because the other 4, they kind of dicked off because it was so cheap. I have something I truly believe in. Like if you're only paying $195 for 3 months, you could dick off so easily because there's not a lot of skin in the game for you. Because if you're only paying $200 for 3 months, dude, you could piss away $200, and yeah, it would suck because that's quite a hit, especially for me right now. But I wouldn't be like, oh no, I lost $200. I'd be like, damn, dude, well, I won't do that again kind of thing. But if it was like $3,000, I'm following the fucking program, because why did I spend $3,000 for, right? So that's a similar mentality with paying low prices for things. Like think about any other thing. If you buy a kitchen table, it's $30 and it breaks in half, and you're like, oh, it's only $30. But if that table was $600, you'd be like, oh fuck, dude, I'm out $600 now. What the hell are we gonna do about this? So it's the same thing. So so it would be that with the price, the 90%. So I sell that. Then when I graduate here so let's say my goal is 5 clients at this price point. After the 5 clients, I move the price up from 90% off to 85. So now it becomes, instead of $195 paid in full for 3 months, it becomes $293 paid in full for 3 months. So about $100 increase. And we'll say that it's the basic. We'll just, for easy example, we'll say it's the fitness, nutrition, and mental toughness. Very basic shit. Now let's say with the 85% off, they get a cookbook that has 10 recipes for high protein. I don't know, just making shit up. Then I'd redo everything with the rinse and repeat bullshit, and then I sell 5 to 10 clients at that new price point, and then I graduate. So I go 85% off to 80% off. So the price goes up again about $100. So instead of $195 for 90% off, $293 for 85% off. It now becomes $390 paid in full 3 months for 80% off. So then with that price point, I might consider making giving them some kind of weekly check-in sheet or a check-in for, I'm just making bullshit up. Rinse and repeat all the way down to 0%, which would be the ultimate program, the thing that I've been working so hard for. And then after that, I can still ethically and truthfully raise my prices, because at that point, if I'm getting people in the door, and let's say I sign up 3 clients a month at the year paid in full of $6,000, just 3, that's $18,000 made per month. If I do that for a whole year, that's 36 clients in the program. And I don't know, but it seems like anything below 50 clients is manageable by one person. That's my uneducated, ignorant, naive assumption based on me handling, I think, 6 in the past. Because 6, it was like I'd get 1 message from 2 people per week. So I don't know. I'm really talking out of my asshole on that, but that's whatever. So what am I trying to say? I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway. So this lowers the pressure on myself to be the best at day one. Next one is, this strengthens my experience and conviction. So if I've been doing this for, let's say it takes me a year to go from 90% to 50%. I hope it doesn't, but let's just say it does. Once I get to that point, it'll probably take me longer, dude. Who am I kidding? Once I get from 90% off to 50% off, I'll know that my shit works. I mean, I'm confident, but I'll know because I have proof and more testimonials. I have more confidence in myself. So I'll know the shit works. I'll know how to better handle objections. I'll know how to present the program better. I'll know which things to focus on. I know I'll have a much better system. So that increases my conviction when I'm talking to people. Like, hey, I know this can help. I promise it will. I guess you probably shouldn't say promise, but I can promise this will help. Like I guarantee that if blah, 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 then X, Y, Z and ABC Elmo Street, La La Land, Teletubbies, like all this shit will happen. So this is possible through lowering my prices so low that it gets people in the door through the system, and I can work on everything in that regard. And there, dude, something's going on with my fucking nose. It's annoying. It's like someone's got a feather and they're going, hey, how you doing? It's annoying. So anyway, so then below this, which is what I've been talking about the whole program, is I wrote establish long-term finance goal for program. And I put this is true, underline true. So discount it to 70, 90% for 5 to 10 clients at a time. This allows me to do the above more often, which is everything I just explained. There's a compound effect too, and then get better, implement new features into program as I go. And that's kind of what I talked about. So with that being said, I kind of made this roadmap of what it would look like if I got 5 to 10 clients per price point with the lowest option. And I'm actually going to pause real quick and rework this formula because it's doing it wrong. So I'm going to come back and I'll shoot you the numbers. So give me just 1 second. All right, so I didn't get it fixed. So that's a problem for later because I want to finish the show, but whatever. So where I was going with all this is a little roadmap for myself of starting so low, so bare minimum that it would force me to build a lot of confidence, a lot of skills, get money in to reinvest to then, for example, there's a software. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I found a software. I think I'm going to roll with it because it has the features that I want. However, those features that I need are at the highest price point of what they offer, which is so dirt cheap, but the price is scary at first when I have no clients, but it's $105 per month, but it gives me everything that does not give me everything I need. It gives me a lot of what I need, more so than other softwares out there. This one's called EverFit. I'm allowed to custom design the app, make it my own, custom brand it and stuff like that. And it's $105 a month, but all I need is 1 client per month at the lowest possible price point to pay it off, and I'm fine. So I'm not worried about that because there are a lot. This thing covers a lot of different softwares in one, which is really cool. But for example, if I'm selling 5 clients a month at the year, $6,000 paid in full, it's $30,000 a month. I'm not worried about $100 a month program, right? So or software. So anyway, so a little roadmap for me would be, I'm going to do this live actually. So if I do the lowest possible, 90% off, 3 months paid in full, that is $975. How do I do this? There we go. $975 to $1,950. So that's 5 clients, 5 to 10 clients. So then after that, if I graduate, I'll do the 85% off. So then we go from here. Now it is, what the hell's going on here? Now it's $1,463 to $2,925. And I don't know, I don't have any expectation on how long that would take me. I imagine since I'm brand new, it would take me a month or 2 to get 5 people. Don't know. But yeah, so if it's taking me 2 months to get 5 people, then I don't know. Then we're at 2 months to get a total of 10, or excuse me, 4 months to get a total of 10. Now 10 people in a program at once, that's 10 different people doing 10 different things that are exploring the app, doing different things, trying to find out different ways to do things, asking loads of questions. That allows me to refine the process so much. Like imagine, here's one thing that would be so valuable, I think. So imagine I have 10 clients in there right now, and on average, they ask about 4 really good questions per month. So that's 40 questions. So when somebody asks a question, obviously, they don't know the answer. So if they don't know the answer, how can I improve the system or the program or whatever so much that it answers those questions so that the next batch of 10 people come in and they don't have those questions. They have different questions about the program, rinse and repeat. And then, through the course of a year, for easy numbers, if I have 100 people ask 4 questions a month, that's 400 questions. That's 400 different opportunities I have to fix something in the program, to refine it, to make it better. So that question doesn't need to be asked because the answer is already where they need it to be and easily accessible to them so they can find it. So that's kind of the idea. And that's only possible if I get as many people in the program as possible while not doing it for free. And I of course I might do that, but that's a whole different thing. So anyway, so that's, I'm just going to round up. It'll be easier to speak it. So then we go to 80% off. Then we get $2,000 to $3,900. And then let's go to is it 75% off? 75% off. Let me zoom out here. 75% off. That's $2,500 to $4,900. And this is for the lowest of the low, 3 months paid in full. So we're at 70% off, $600 paid in full. It's $585. And that would be 5 to 10 clients. It'd be $2,400 to $4,800. I think I just did that one twice. Hold on. Oh, I'm just dumb. Oh, just dumb. Don't worry about it. So for the 70% off, I get 5 people. That's about $3,000 to, if I get 10 people, about $5,800. So that's kind of the price point that, well, anyway. So you keep on going down the list, going down the list, going down the list. Eventually, I'm at the 0%, and I sell the, hold on, I gotta uncheck this. See, I gotta fix this shit, dude. So go all the way down the list, maybe a year or two away. I sell 5 to 10 clients at the lowest 3-month paid in full, that's when I would argue that it's pricier. So at that rate, the average with a 20% markup for month to month is $780. So $780 a month for this program. So by that time, the program would be so robust and perfected and so much included. Maybe I'll have other coaches. Maybe I'll have speakers. Maybe I'll have live events. I'll have retreats. I'll have all expense paid trips to so-and-so land, and we'll do this. But that, that's way down the line. That's a big goal to have, and I have the goal, of course. But that's what that would have to include if it's $780 a month on average. I mean, what would you... Shit, dude. Okay, hold on. When I think about everything that I just said, actually, if I got a twice-a-year trip paid to go to somewhere, or maybe I pay for the flight, but then everything there is taken care of. If I pay for the flight there, I go there, I get to meet all the people that I'm in the program with. I get to see my coach, my trainer, maybe the 4 or 5 other trainers, coaches. Maybe there's a live speaker. Maybe fucking Andy Frisella's there. Who knows, dude? Knowing that I got to go to that, and that was all, dude, $780 per month, that's a no-brainer. So I think I just broke my limiting belief right there. So just make the offer so good, it's hard to say no. So anyway, that's what that would be. And I would rinse and repeat until I got there. So if I got to 1 year and I was selling 5 to 10 clients if I got to the 1 year, $6,000 1 year paid in full. I'm saying a lot of numbers right now. I don't mean to go on to this tangent, but whatever. So at that price point, 5 to 10 clients a month at the year paid in full is $30,000 to $60,000 per month, which is crazy to say out loud. So that's $360,000 to $720,000 a year. And if I'm making that kind of money, do you know how much I can reinvest and to make the program better? Dude, at that point, I can make my own goddamn software, right? I could hire other people to do so many different things. Just possibilities are limitless. So now I see this as a roadmap, kind of like a video game. Where it's like, okay, I'm on level 1, we've got to get 5 people. Level 2, we've got to get 5 more people. Level 3, 5 more people, and then improve the program. Level 4, get 5 more people, improve the program. That's how I see it. And that's kind of, to me, that's sick. That's cool to me. So looking forward to that. So anyway, the breakthrough was realizing that it's probably better that I take my own advice, get my feet or get myself into the game, get off the bench. I will refine the program as I go. As long as I don't quit, I won't fail. So as long as I'm continuously improving, seeing the areas that I can improve, changing the things that I need to change, just making everything better as I go. And the only way that I know what needs to be worked on is to put people through the program and see where the constraints are, where people are confused, where people are. Like, for example, if I put 50 people through the program and around week 7, seems like they all hit a same spot where it's like, man, fuck this program, this is shitty. I got to figure out what's going on by that week 7 so that I can make that not happen for the next 50 people. And so by the time that I really do reach the full price of the program that will include everything, it will be, I keep on saying the word refined, but that's just the best word I can think of. It will just be so smoothed out, so refined, so all the I don't know, all the issues will be resolved. All the questions will be answered. Everything will be nice. That wouldn't happen unless I had 400 people go through it so I could make it better. So that was my breakthrough moment. I had that thought and I was like, dude, that's exactly what I need to do. Like, it's a cool feeling when you have such an idea or such a aha moment that you don't even you don't even want to share it with people. You don't want to go and say, hey, look, this is my thought. This is what I want to do. Because like, you're not seeking validation. You're not seeking some kind of approval. You're not seeking shit. It's just like, yeah, I know that this is what I need to do. And I will say that there is a lot of influence from, holy shit, I thought this was not recording, bro. That happens too often, man. God damn. There's a lot of influence from, not influence. I've learned a lot in the last few years about so much, and I haven't applied any of it. But now having this little bit of knowledge that I do, and now being able to apply it, I'm like, oh, so it's a cool feeling. So that's the breakthrough moment I had. I need to lower my prices ridiculously just to get people in the program so that I can then make the program better and then use the momentum I have with that, the confidence building, smoothing out the programs, all that stuff, all the testimonials to get more people. But in the meantime, use the money that I'm getting to, obviously I would have to make about $6,000. So let's look at where I'd have to be. So I'd have to be getting about, let's see here. Paid in full, 900. Yeah, so I'd have to be at the 60% off mark, and I have to be getting about 8 clients. Yeah, about 8 clients. Well, hold on. Whoa, dude, am I dumb as hell? Oh, I'm dumb as hell. I did the math wrong. Yeah, I would need to be at the 75% off. Hold on, let's look at this. 60% off, getting 5 clients a month to then quit my job now. So that's what I would need to do that. So that's level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Level 7. So level 7 is where I gotta be so I can quit my full-time job. Why did I say that? Where was I going with that? Damn, that's annoying. I always do that, dude. Anyway. Damn, I gotta pause and rewind, dude. What was I fucking saying? Yeah, that's what I was saying. So use the money that I'd make from the clients. So like if I'm doing this and it's my standard isn't met as far as the kind of program that I want to have, but I'm still making money from this. So like if I'm at 80% off, I'm getting 5 clients, that's $2,000 extra per month. So that $2,000 can allow me to stay afloat with personal shit for, I don't know, maybe 6 more months while I do that. And then I graduate to level 5, which is 70% off. And that's $3,000 a month. Rinse and repeat all the way on, blah, blah, blah. That gets me money. That gets me income. I can put that in savings. I can stash it away. I can reinvest into better, I can hire a video editor for fuck's sake, just things like that. Just improve. Hire people to design things. Hire people to make other things for me. Delegate a lot of shit. But yeah, I just see it as a game. So anyway, I need to summarize the whole thing. I take my own advice, just get started. I mean, I'm already starting, right? I'm making everything. But as far as like putting the program out there, that's what I need to do so I can get people in, refine the program, use that money, stay afloat, keep on going, use that money, stay afloat, keep on going, use that money, hire someone to do this, delegate this, design this, use that money, keep on going, as opposed to waiting 6 more months to even start and then have the price be higher, have the program be badass, but the price be higher, and I lack the conviction. I don't have as much confidence because I haven't signed anybody up. I don't know for certain that the program works. I'm very confident. Like I'm great. Like I feel great, but I wouldn't know. And if I had like 12 no's in a row, I'd be like, dude, maybe I really don't know. So I think the ultimate takeaway, which is something I didn't really even talk about, was just ego masking all of this. I didn't think that it was ego. I felt like I was really, really being, I felt okay about everything. But it was ego because I was like, no, I'm going to have the best program. And because it's the best, I'm going to charge this amount of money. And because it's going to be such a great offer, no one's going to say no, kind of thing. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to charge disrespectfully low, get people in the program. I keep repeating myself. So that's that. Moving on. So that's my breakthrough moment. Very hyped that I had that. It's awesome that I had this today after yesterday which was a day that was a low point for me. I don't really convey me being like all sad and pissed off and bummed in a lot of these shows. But in my head, it's a fucking war zone, and it's not good. Like, it's bad. Anyway, so that's that. Moving on. So next thing, the other cool thing I talked about, and I'm going to go a little bit more in depth, is the software that I found. So it's called EverFit. It's got the things that I need, but it's got a lot of things that I need at the higher price point. And for right now, I don't need that. And that was kind of in part to the breakthrough. The realization that I had was I want the highest version of this software. I don't need it right now. So what I need to do is start where I'm at now. I mean, I can go to the website right now. I think that, let's see. So if you look, so the free version is a free version. It's up to 5 clients for free, which is pretty cool. Then you have the pro version. It's $19 a month for 5 clients, $29 for 10 clients, $49 for 20 clients, $75 for 35 clients, $95 for 50 clients. And the thing that I want is $105 a month for 50 clients. So I don't know how much they think I'm charging, because all I need is one client at the lowest price point, and that's paid off for 3 months in a row. So I think these things can make a lot more money if they charge differently. You could charge like $5,000 a month and be fine. So anyway, this is the things that I need, and I'm not familiar with this business, but it seems like they improve their shit often. One thing that I don't like, which is kind of a big one, is the training and the tracking of workouts and stuff like that. It's just clunky and ass. So I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. But rather than jumping around trying to find out the best and getting all this and blah, 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 I think it would be best if I just started with this and put people through the program. And if it turns out everybody likes it, why would I change it? Just because I don't like it and I think it's ass doesn't mean the 20 people that go through it do. Maybe it's the best thing they've ever used. And at that point, I mean, right now at that point, it's not about me and what I think about the program. It's about how the people actually using it every day, seeing the interfaces, using it. It's what they think. So of course I want to like it. And I want to be able to. I mean, the idea is to use this myself so that I know it so well that when a client has a problem, I've had the same problem and I know how to get over it. Not to mention, I would be a lifetime client of my own program, so that I would be my own test dummy forever. And so that kind of compounds a little bit, and so I can answer my own questions, fix things better, because I would be exploring in detail everything that I could to get the issues out for the next guy. So, and also I can get I get a custom app, so I can brand it, which is cool. So it wouldn't be EverFit, it would be whatever my thing is. It would be my logo, my colors, which is cool. Not a huge deal, but it adds, I think, credibility to my name. It's like I'm using my app, so that's cool. And then I can do other things later down the road. But I think I was getting way too ahead of myself, trying to make the perfect offer, when in reality, I just need to get started, put something out there, get people in for dirt cheap, and then refine as I go. So yeah, I might have to have a goal setting episode here soon so we can get some shit permanently in the podcast, so I can set some goals, put on paper, whatever, and then work to achieve them daily. So, because for example, I don't know which episode it is, but I made the unofficial goal to launch the program on August 24th because Kobe. So happy birthday, Kobe. It's August 23rd today. Tomorrow is 8/24/24. Which is Kobe's numbers, but it's his birthday today, so happy birthday, MAMBA. So anyway, that was the loose unofficial goal because Kobe. That was it. But it didn't happen, and it's all good. I'm going to keep on. What am I going to do, give up? No. So anyway, that's today's show, and it's cool because I had a shitty show yesterday, great show today. And right now it's 10:23 p.m. It's Friday, August 23rd. Happy birthday, Kobe. 2024. So now what I think I'm about to do is keep on brainstorming, make a little roadmap, set some goals, and then maybe in the next week or so, one of these episodes will be dedicated towards the goals, because I feel great right now. And this is, real quick, this is fucking awesome. This is a great feeling because now, after having this breakthrough moment, I don't have to then put this on pause again for another shift at work tomorrow. Because your boy quit, bro. He fucking quit his FedEx job. He doesn't work Saturdays or Sundays or every other Fridays if he doesn't want it. Hell yeah. So now I get to wake up tomorrow, not eat till noon because intermittent fasting. All I got to worry about, grabbing a cup of Joe, working on my shit. That's euphoric for me. That's so fun. That's so exciting for me. So, yeah, we are about to get this shit underway. I'm very excited about it. So, anyway, that's the show. That's the show. It's a good one today. Feel good. So, thanks, guys. Thank you guys for listening. It's episode 309. I know I said 309 yesterday, but that was me being stupid. So today, 309. So, talk to you guys next time. Talk to you next. Bye. If you haven't already, please go check out episode 292B. It explains what the show is about in depth. If you are a new listener and want to know what the hell is going on, why I sound like shit, why it's not organized, why it's not professional, 292B explains it perfectly. So go give that episode a listen if you haven't already. Thank you so much for giving my stuff a try, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode.